With the 5th Magi Key in place, time to go to the last area of the game of the Magi Key itself, which is Demonia. Demonia is going to be a fun one. Demonia here, in the present time, is not very big. Well, it is technically big, but for all the wrong reasons, of course. But in order to actually go into Demonia, we need to go to the past. So let's head back to the Cursed Isle once again, get ourselves to the past, and we get to do the final story segment of the Magi Saga. And a lot of people's believing that since a certain game franchise is getting a game next year, namely of the Emblem of Fire series, or Fire Emblem and whatnot, guess what we're doing now? Impressive. You have Fragment of the Nature. You got lost for a good 500 years, but hey, you got through it just fine. Sometimes I like to remove myself from time, like the sylphs did. You know, you are more than welcome to go into the forest and get lost, because I can tell you, say, I hate that forest by a long shot. But I know it would only be an eternal prison. And what I need is ultimate freedom. Come and see me if you need more information about the fragments of the Magi Key. So... it loads. There we go. Alright, time to go to the past. So, who's up for some Fire Emblem gameplay? Yep, that's it. Fire Emblem is what our next main gameplay element is going to be. And I'm going to say right now, I am not very good at RPGs. You may have seen that in my previous RPG goodness of the Mario series RPGs. Not much here. But this is Demonia, the Magi Ruins. Now, thanks to this location, we now have another Magi Ruin location we can use to transport between time. So no more Magi Isle anymore. We can just go up here, boom, out and about. Nice. So, now let's go to this area, the disembarking. As you can see here, we're all being blocked off. So, what this is that we're gonna have to fight like Fire Emblem in this place. What is the meaning of this? You sound surprised, Colonel. Surprised? Coming from you, Magnus, is no surprise. But you? How could you? Honestly, Colonel, come now. Try not to frighten my lieutenant. I'll soon have need of them. Your lieutenants? They belong to the Empire. Times change, Colonel. You see, I long served your great Emperor, but no more. Now I shall have my turn on the throne. I've decided to establish my own empire, right here. You're a madman! All you have are a few dozen soldiers. In just a few months, the real Emperor will be here with his army. You won't stand a chance against him. Don't you worry for much my sake, Colonel. In that time, I have conquered Demonia and wiped out the last of the demons. And my army will rival that of the Empire, the Emperor. But how? I shan't reveal all my secrets, Colonel. Now, if you excuse me, I have a continent to conquer. So finally, Magnus is actually finally part of the story again from the very beginning of the game. Traitor! Wow! That guy did not last long at all. I have to stop them?
Super Mario! We must act quickly. Demonia has yet to fall, and I can still aid my people.
Indeed. But in a sense of not fighting in real time, we're gonna have to fight like men this time.
I know you. You fled the Colosseum. What did you go by? Oh right, Super Mario, was it? What are you doing out here? Ah, I see. Naturally, if you're with a Demonian prince, where else would you go? Let us through.
I'm sorry, but there's no use fighting them. You would need an army to reach Demonia, even if I'm powerless at this time being. There's one possibility. We could team up with the Empire.
Never! Make a pact with Demonia? That's ludicrous.
But there's no other way. If we don't stop Magnus, the fighting will only get worse. Tens of thousands will die. That's what I learned in school anyway. We have to stop Magnus before he makes it to the Demonia. Joining forces is the only way to do that.
It is imperative that we reach Demonia before time runs out. And, if, to that end, I must ally with the Empire for a short while at least, so be it.
Dalkin?
It's not possible. I can't... my orders. We are at war with Demonia.
Maybe, but it's Magnus who started this war, hoping to seize Demonia and keep it for himself. And knowing that, you still want to follow orders? You ought to know to bend the rules when it's for the good of the Empire.
I can't. Can't go against orders.
Well, I say, it seems it won't be easy to persuade Dalkin. In my time period, he's known for having led the army who fought Magnus. That battle turned to a real bloodbath and thousands died on both sides. That's why he's been dubbed Dalkin the Red. After his victory, if you can call it that, by the military, he's likely still alive in my time. It makes me wonder where he would be now.
And we've already taken care of that. We already have his medal. We already saw that earlier. We must convince him to allow us passage. I must come to my people's aid.
Why does he accept our help? It's the best option there is.
I cannot become your ally. I have my orders.
Oh yeah? I have my orders, and I have an Imperial medal right here.
What? You carry an Imperial medal? A sacred emblem of the Emperor's trust. Which means the Emperor wishes for me to join forces with you. Well then, I have no choice. I must follow orders. Any help I can provide is yours, should you need it.
Alright, Dalkin is part of our team for this particular segment. With Dalkin's help, you'll be able to recruit and command an army, prevent the Magnus from reaching Demonia. So, here's our tutorial.
Watch out! It's a patrol from Magnus's army.
A lot of bowmen, soldiers, and thieves.
We have to strike quickly before they alert the rest of their forces. If your friends just judge rightly, Super Mario, you're able to strategist, but I won't let you lead our future army until I know what you're fully capable of. You take command. It would be a good way to show me what you can do. Attack!
Tactical RPG mode, and now here's our grid-based system. So, in Fire Emblem, you can only move a character in the particular region that he can in blue, where he can attack in places where there's red. So, we want to move him around, and you can do Protect. So, Dalkin's ability is Protect. So you can send people into his region. Now I'm going to let Velvet charge here so she can have an attack ready. Let's see, I can't move Menos into safety, but I'll charge him up. And Fina will move into here. And the fact that she has a range attack as well as she can heal like before and charge enemies as well. And also we get a part in this war too. So let's move in this spot here and wait. Now we have the enemy's turn. So Dalkin, everyone gets healed up after every battle, so bear that in mind. But again, we're going to need more soldiers than anything else. So, time to attack. Booyah! Ow. And again, just like in Fire Emblem, you can only attack one time. Let's go over here and do a punch. Booyah! That took out the bowman and everything. We'll move over to here. I will put a protect on so he can, because Velvet has a range attack as well with her charged magic. So I'm going to put her in range and put Ice 1, and it can hit those in a cone shape. Booyah! Well, we're also getting in the, I'll heal Dalkin here. Nope. So, in this mode, you're getting, every time you basically get, you get experience points, technically, every time you kill an enemy. But the experience is not technically experience. It's more of an emblem, more of a currency than anything else. So, in the currency you get is these emblems. And by killing enemies, you get a certain amount of emblems to use. This is how you use to recruit enemies, or recruit your own forces. Booyah! Now let's take out the last soldier here, which thinks he's part of the fight. No, he's not. Booyah! Menos, take him down. Ow! Alright. And see, Fina has a ranged attack. She can do that like normal.
Well done, an astounding victory. Super Mario, you have what it takes to be a great commander. But you seem to possess many talents. Let's move on and see if we're a location to set up camp.
So let's go find camp out of here. Now, after every map, you can explore the map as you see fit for any secrets and whatnot. And we want to go on. There's also going to be a branching path later on after this. After we get past the first two battles here. But we want to go down to the bottom path once we get into that particular notion.
Perfect. This camp probably belongs to the patrol we bumped into. Let's set up here for now. Listen here, Super Mario. To wage war, you'll need troops. I can bring some over from the Empire. The more victories we secure, the more soldiers will be inclined to join up with us. Go see if you can muster troops from the command tent. Then join me to secure the area.
So basically on every map now, there's going to be this command tent. So now we can basically learn how to get soldiers. Now, this is how this works. In order to get better soldiers, we're going to need to recruit the basics. New recruit. Each recruit costs 100, or basically a lot more after each match you get. And if you get more points, you get higher and higher emblem tokens, technically. And the higher you are, you can basically upgrade your recruits into soldiers, to bowmen, to actual knights, and to even those of cavalry. After you get yourselves into a soldier. So this is the final upgrade for this class, but this class here can upgrade into either main soldiers and horseback, which has their own strengths and weaknesses to boot. But since we're only able to recruit one, we get one new recruit to help us out in this point.
Excellent. Now we have more an advantage. Let's move forward.
Now it's time for the battle.
See, we have problems. Our problems have caught up with us. Lord Magnus, the Imperial troops have landed on our shores.
Already? Impossible.
They're attacking, all right.
Must be that wretched Colonel Dalkin. If he thinks he can foil my plans with a few greenhorns, he is sorely mistaken.
Indeed, my lord. He is a fool.
Only the Colonel himself poses a risk. Once you dispose of him, his army will collapse like a house of cards.
Me?
Of course you! Why else would I be telling you all this?
I thought you merely liked being listened to, my lord.
This is a matter of military tactics. And that is your specialty, is it not? Ergo, you shall lead this operation.
Oh, I see. But, can I refuse?
To arms! So the lieutenant is going to be your main problem to take down. He's the strongest enemy you're going to face. Things are really heating up here. Best not to go half-cooked. Let's review everyone's particular skill set. I can heal anyone who's wounded.
I'm able to repel many foes in a single blow.
I have a freeze power that prevents enemies from countering.
I will provide cover if you stay close to me.
And I say?
As per usual, he will hack and slash.
You have to admit that served him pretty well.
Excellent. Forward march.
Player's turn. Alright, now we're getting to the fun part here. I'm going to put up Dalkin up here and put him to protect status. So I can get Velvet into protection status and charge up her power. We'll get her, or get Fina into charging stage and charge her power up. Menos will get into this position here, protection stats, and charge his power. Now the recruit has a lot of range, but doesn't have a lot of attack. So use him on the front lines if necessary. And let's see, I can basically... The hero's going to do a lot more damage than anything else, so I want to make sure to get him with the lieutenant. So I'll put him in the protection range. Alright, time for the enemy's turn. Every one of them has to move on their own, just like in Fire Emblem. The bowmans are going to be a little scary because they can attack from range, and they have a pretty good, decent range to boot. But the lieutenant is the one that has the most attack power, so you want to take him out as soon as you can. Let's see here. The bowman's going to be my problem. I can go right here and do punch 1. That took out 3 enemies. That's awesome. Dalkin, I want you to come over here. And I want you to protect. That way, if the lieutenant basically tries to do an attack of any kind, he will have to go with Dalkin first. Hit you here and attack. And again, the lieutenant's going to have the most health and the most defense. I think Velvet will do very nicely here. And do a 1 charge. Take out 4 enemies all at once. Or at least freeze them anyway. Booyah! Man, they did a lot of damage. The recruits do a lot of damage. Somewhat. Fina. I need you slash here. Booyah! See, that's why I put him in the protection range. Because Dalkin's gonna take the hit. He's actually pretty good at being a wall, not gonna lie. Aha! See that? You couldn't harm me. Dalkin took the hit. Take out that recruit. Yeah, Velvet. Punch that recruit to death. Frost punch. Alright. So... Menos, I want you to just attack the recruit. Bam! Get him out of range. Let's see here. Dalkin, I want to attack with you. I really do, but that means I'm going to leave myself vulnerable. I'm going to have to. That takes out the archer. Now, I'm going to have to... I'm going to move over here and take out the archer. Huzzah! I say you die! Recruit, go and attack this guy. Huzzah! Recruit's gonna die. No! Velvet, punch him! There we go. And then, Fina, I would like for you to take out the recruit, because you can take out the recruit from range. There we go. Oh good, you attacked Fina. I thought you were going to attack the recruit and basically take out my only ally I had so far. And see, Dalkin can take on the lieutenant with no problem whatsoever. Now that it's only the lieutenants left, time to beat this guy down to a pulp. There we go. Attack again. Huzzah! He ain't gonna win this. Come around here, Menos, and punch him in the back. That's a little tedious. Fina, I want you to go here and heal Dalkin. There we go. And, Velvet, you can go right here. And charge. So you can use your magic power, but I think this guy is gonna die at the very end of the next turn, though. Ow! And he's down!
Things are starting to look up. After that victory, we should be able to build a fortified encampment that will accommodate our staff.
We're not going to stay in this dirty old camp much longer, are we? I could use a little more breathing room.
Not to worry, Miss Vina. We shall be moving on to take command of the advancing troops.
I've been studying geographically on the Isle of Demonia. Several paths lead to the capital. The southern route is the fastest, but that's where the bulk of the rebel mobile forces are. The route in the north is longer, but easier to traverse. That's the path the enemy used to transport their siege weapons.
It behooves us to choose us carefully.
Let Ice Say decide. He always knows what to do, right? You're gonna trust me with the directions. Have you not seen what happened in the Sylph Forest? We got lost. All right, well, we'll get there. Let's head out. But you can head back here to the command troops if you want to get another recruit. And I'm going to get a upgrade to our current statter. I could use another. I already have enough melee, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get one more recruit. I'm going to get 2 more recruits here. Oh, I should have saved that and gotten an upgrade to a bowman. But we got some more people. That's fine. Actually, can I just get one more? I think I can just get one more. I might as well use all my points because we're going after a lot of fights. Keep our forces pretty bolstered up it. And I believe if there's no permadeath like in the Fire Emblem series, so bear that in mind. Let's go to our next match.